Welcome to the Unmotivated Homemaker. I'm Brittany Michelle. Now, after hosting 4 Christmases, I'm ready and motivated to reset for 2023. Now, I don't do New Year's resolution. Why? They just don't work for me. I always start strong and fizzle out about one day later. The older I get, the more I realize it's better to establish new and lasting habits and treat the new year as a home reset and a new habit opportunity. So here are some new habits and steps I am doing to get my new year started off right. There is no one size fits all, so please let me know in the comments below what works for you. All right, number 1, get a planner. This year I bought the Passionate Penny Pinchers planner. Say that 4 times fast. It's all over social media, and I have to say it looks like it is worth it so far. I've already put a lot of my appointments and birthdays in it. I love this planner because it's not only a month and a day planner, but it also has all sorts of checklists for you. It has a great ready for company checklist, Christmas checklist, vacation packing checklist, and then it has different chores and tasks lists such as seasonal cleaning, meal prep, exercise, clean your bed, tidying spaces. It has a lot of amazing things to just check off your list, and I love being a list checker because I'm not naturally organized. So I can't wait to use it. I will link it in the description below. I think it's going to be life-changing for me. Now, if you aren't a hard copy planner person, update your calendar on your phone. It's great to have a shared calendar between your family. Personally, my husband and I also use the Cozy Calendar app. This can be on your phone or your desktop computer, and it lets us collaborate as a family for events, and we know each other in real time when we add an appointment to the calendar. So you can also make a grocery list, other to-do lists, and it shows up on everybody's app. So that's really cool, and I'll link that in the description below as well. Number 2, establish a cleaning routine. I am not a clean freak. I am not OCD. That is my husband, and I love him for it. And to help his passion for a clean home throughout the years, I have tried and failed many times to be consistent with cleaning. I always end up just doing a massive cleaning day about once a week, which works for a lot of people. And that may work for many of you like it does for me, but with the spirit of becoming a more motivated homemaker and a husband who loves a clean and tidy home, I am working on doing small daily tasks or time-bound cleaning routines that are on a schedule. Currently, I am working on the Organized Mom Method routine, or the TOM method. I am loving it and will share that video with you soon. This is completely free, and there are so many free cleaning websites with PDFs for cleaning schedules as well. I mean, I don't have an excuse not to be able to try a new cleaning routine that will work for me. So hopefully these cleaning routines will grow into better habits so it doesn't feel overwhelming. Let's say when you have company coming over and are rushing last minute to clean. I am not aiming for a spotless house, spotless life, but to not feel overwhelmed with cleaning and be miserable doing it because I just have so much throughout the week that I didn't pick up. If you have children, you can delegate some cleaning tasks to them. My husband does a lot of picking up and tidying throughout the day, but I do a lot of the actual cleaning. And he also does a lot of the laundry, but he doesn't put it away. But he did tell me he's gonna do that this year. All right, number 3, clean out your closet, donate or sell your clothes. Try and do this seasonally if you can. If you don't want to do this, I suggest reorganizing your closet and separating your seasonal clothes and shoes. This way also, when you bring them out for the season, you feel like you have brand new things, and it kind of diminishes that spirit of wanting to buy new things all the time. If you don't want to donate or sell anything, at least reorganize and rearrange your closet. A great way to make your closet look aesthetically pleasing is to put your clothes in order by color. It just looks really nice when you walk into your closet. Number 4, budget money and debt. I am not a financial planner, and everyone's family manages money differently. But we can all agree that debt is not good, and you should establish a plan to get rid of it. Dave Ramsey, for example, is always a great resource to help you with debt. Now, if you don't have a budget, this is a great time to start one. My husband and I just use an Excel spreadsheet to track our monthly income, future income, and then bills and expenses. It doesn't have to be complicated. There's a lot of new apps nowadays that also really help you with this. I'm going to establish a monthly financial goal for myself each month. For the month of January, I am not going to eat out, and that includes at the cafeteria and coffee stand at work. I work in a hospital, so food is all around, unless I have a gift card. Also, there are apps now that if you have a lot of monthly subscriptions, it can keep track of them, ones you didn't even know you had anymore, and anything from streaming networks or book subscriptions, things like that. And you can cancel ones you just don't need anymore. So that's a great way to start out financially, is to go through all your monthly subscriptions. Number 5, establish a consistent nighttime routine. I am currently working on this right now. I know what it's like to not be able to sleep. I finally this year moved to night shift to day shift. I am a nurse and worked night shift for 6 years. I always felt like I was in a fog, super tired and not motivated to do anything. A couple of quick tips that I'm working on right now to transition to this sleeping at actual nighttime routine is putting my phone not by my bed and not using it for an alarm clock. I currently have a normal alarm clock, an old-fashioned one, on my nightstand, and I put my phone in my bathroom. That way I don't look at it while lying in bed, and it's not the first thing I am looking at when I wake up in the morning. Getting your phone out of your face will help you sleep. Also, things to help me sleep is I have a sound machine. I always use this when I slept during the daytime, and it still helps me at night. And then I have recently gotten a humidifier with all different kinds of essential oils, and I am in love with it. It's nice to have a clean smelling room as you fall asleep. Other things that can help you is maybe getting a cooling mattress topper. I have one of those as well. Or if you run cold, maybe a heated blanket on your bed. My nighttime routine, I also want to get to the point where I have all my clothes laid out and my lunch packed for the next day. Okay, that was my night routine. Number 6, I'm going to establish a morning routine. I know, major eye roll. No, really, I know. It's hard to wake up in the morning, but it has been proven that the most successful people in the world wake up early to get things done before most people even wake up at all. It's the most productive time of the day. And I've learned throughout the years that this is me too when I'm actually working a day shift. I'm the most productive in the morning versus night. If I don't get things done in the morning, I'm not going to get it done at all. For me this year, I want to establish the habit of quiet time, such as reading my Bible, exercising before work, or before the rest of my day gets away from me on the days that I am not working. Whatever is most important to you, do it in the morning, or it most likely won't get done at all. Number 7, if you celebrate birthdays, January is the month to buy your birthday cards for the entire year. Yes, the entire year. And to also get your recipients' addresses. January is also a great time to buy gifts if your budget allows it. There are a lot of items on sale right now. If your budget doesn't allow it, buy gifts the month before the birthday. This is where a planner comes in handy to make notes to take in so you know when to buy your gifts and when to mail them. That's what I'm going to do this year. So if you have enough time to ask a person or parent or sister brother what to get them and to mail it if they don't live close to you. So that way you have enough time to do that. I really want to work on that this year. One of my love languages is giving and receiving gifts. I love giving gifts, and so does my husband. But I often forget to order things on time or go to the store and buy them. And then it's just an excuse to why I didn't end up getting somebody a gift, when that is something I actually really am passionate about. The Dollar Tree is a great store to buy cards, to buy quality gift bags for extremely cheap, and tissue paper. So that's something that you can do if you don't want to spend a ton of money on birthday cards. Besides birthdays, this is a great time of year to also plan for Valentine's Day and your Valentine's Day date. If you're going to a restaurant or if you're just staying home, to plan the actual event or activity that you're doing and to make it really special for your spouse, your boyfriend or girlfriend, or your parents, whatever you're doing for the holiday. Number 8, organize your pantry, fridge, or freezers. Seriously, I don't think I can fit one more thing in my freezer. I don't even know what is in there anymore. And that is a huge problem. I have wasted a lot of money and meal prepping time with not knowing what is in my freezers and my pantry. So this is the time of year to go through and organize and throw out a lot of expired items. To do this, I'm going to organize my proteins and then my veggies and fruit that are frozen, and then pre-made meals. I'm going to put the most used items in my refrigerator inside, and then outside food items we don't use very much, I'm going to put those in our refrigerator that is in our garage. To help with that process, I have bought some clear storage bins. I know a lot of organizers use this, and these also have places to put labels. I got these at Fred Meyer. I think I'm going to use them mostly in the refrigerator and freezers to organize my frozen fruits and vegetables, and then maybe some proteins. That way everything is just in one place and I know where it is, and it's not just shoved all behind each other. So hopefully I can label these proteins versus frozen vegetables or something. If you're still watching, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow so much. Thank you. Hey babe.
What?
Look at the freezer.
Oh my goodness. This is clean and neat as a pin. And you even labeled stuff. I was wondering what you're going to use these boxes for.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wow, I love that.
So
sure is tidy.
I even did that, and that's just dry erase, so it will come right off.
Huh.
Fruit, breakfast, pre-made. I have shoved so many things in my cabinets. I have what my husband and I call is a crap cabinet. If you've ever seen The King of Queens, you know what I'm talking about. Just so much junk, anything from kitchen appliances to snacks to, I don't know, canned food. It's just extremely unorganized. So things like that I need to go through this year, and I bet a lot of you do too. Also, they're good to use in my pantry. I might try to put chips or crackers in these, or like canned tuna or packets of proteins such as like beef jerky, etc. inside of these. So a lot of different uses, maybe even spices if that's something that you need to organize yourself. So I'll see where they are once I actually start cleaning, but I'm really looking forward to having some clear bins to be able to see in them, and then also to organize with them. All right, number 9, clean my washer and dryer. I have a front loader, so I'm going to sanitize my washer with, they actually came with some washer pills to clean with, but you can also use vinegar, baking soda, super cheap items to clean your washer. I have a front loader, so I am going to try to clean out my soap trays that you actually pull out and put your soap in, fabric softener, bleach, etc. I'm just going to use probably a scrub brush and a toothbrush to really get in the nooks and crannies. And then also this circle rubber part, I'm going to try to pry away and really get in there and clean, because we have dogs, they shed a lot. There's a lot of stuff that gets stuck in the drainage system. They do make sanitizing washer pills, you can say, that you throw in your washer and it cleans itself, and there's often a clean setting on your washer to do this. If you don't want to buy any product, you can use vinegar or baking soda in separate cycles to also clean your washer. It sanitizes it and makes it fresh and not smelling. So as for the dryer, clean out your dryer vent, even vacuum down in the little nooks and crannies if you can. And if you are able to, replace your dryer hose, that tinfoil cylinder looking thing that goes into your wall. Either replace that or try to vacuum and clean it out. You do have to disconnect that. And if you didn't know, you can use your old dryer lint to make fire starters. That's what we do in our family, because we do have a wood stove, and it is really cool. You just use paraffin wax, an old egg carton, and some dryer lint, and you put that all together. So it makes it really easy to get a fire going, because that's often the hardest part of a fire, is to actually get it starting. And this takes away all that pain. So there's just some tips and tricks to use with your dryer lint. All right, number 10, plan date nights with your spouse or your significant other. This is something that my husband said I should add to the list, to have intentional quality time together. And I was like, sure, I love that idea. Whatever that is between the two of you, it could be a dinner, movies, game night, conversation, time in the bedroom, etc. Whatever it is, make it a priority, especially if it's a priority to your spouse. This way, you can actually have set dates and you don't go months and months without spending some good quality time together. Be intentional in your relationships. If you don't have a spouse, it can be with your family or your kids, and just set up an event once a month or game night with your family or your kids, and just be really intentional about spending that quality time together. Your relationships are the most important part of your life, not all these little things that surround us. So to keep good, strong relationships is key to having a happy life, I think. Number 11, prioritize your health. I know we hear this all the time, all day, all night, year after year, but it is because it is so important. Get moving and exercise. If exercise is not your thing, that's okay. You don't have to go lift heavy weights or go run for 5 miles, but at least get moving throughout your day. Just increase your step count. If you can't afford a gym membership or an app, there are thousands of free plans you can follow online. There are also thousands of free plans that you don't even need any equipment. Getting a nutrition coach was the best thing that I did last year, and that's something that you can do this year. I highly encourage it. Shout out to my friend Alyssa at AIM Nutrition. She spent so much quality time with me. What I've really learned from my nutrition coach for me is a lot of it is mental about food and not so much physical. As not that I can't just stop putting things in my mouth to eat, but it's really like, how do you look at food and to be intentional on your meal prepping. So if you're not into exercise, your nutrition I think is almost even more important. And yes, these things can be inexpensive, but I find if I have to put money into something, then I will actually follow through because I am a great starter, but not a great finisher. And I think that's true with a lot of people. Now, if you want to get started on a fitness plan, my favorite YouTuber, completely free, is Caroline Gervan. I will link that in the comments below. She just uses mostly dumbbells and is all at home. She walks you through everything. It's very thorough. She's a very famous YouTuber and I love her. I love it because she has anywhere from 20 minutes to 40-minute workouts, so you really can fit it into your daily routine. I'm not going for perfection because that isn't healthy for me. I am going for a clean and organized start to the new year. Let me know if you have any New Year's resolutions or new habits you are trying to establish for 2023. Please leave comments below on what you thought about what I'm going to be doing and then also what you are going to do. I would love to hear from you guys. Let's get motivated.